Another episode. This time it's about asylum seekers and the news. Well, the news just in recently, we've got attack claims. Asylum seeker from controversial Scots migrant hotel charged with sexual assaults. The hotel he is staying at has been used to house asylum seekers. Another resident of a hotel housing asylum seekers, which has been the focus of repeated protests, have appeared in court on 2 days charged with sexual assaults. Muhammad Shiki, 22, whose address was given as the Cladhen Hotel in Falkirk, first appeared on Monday and then again Tuesday, dealing with his arrests over the St Andrew's Day weekend, which was only last weekend. So Falkirk is a very small town, and to be raping people at the weekend is terrible. But to do it in a small town in Scotland, well, I don't know. To do it anywhere is bad. Um, yeah, I'm just gobsmacked. So he appeared in court anyway, no problem. He faced 2 charges on a complaint. The first alleges he approached a woman on Sunday in Kerse Lane, Falkirk, 550 metres from the hotel. It claims that he then pursued her, blocked the path, and repeatedly placed the phone in her hand and insisted that she provide her contact details. It is alleged that he then shouted towards her and sent her a message on social media. It is alleged this all amounted to threatening and abusive behaviour, likely to cause a person fear and alarm, a statutory breach of the peace. The second alleges that on the same date in the same place, he sexually assaulted her by hugging her, repeatedly kissing her on the face and lips, and placing his hand under her clothing and touching her breasts. He's described as Arabic speaking, was represented by the local lawyer Stephen Bigham. Sheriff Labaki granted bail and continued the case to another date. I'm not being funny, and people do deserve a chance, innocent until proven guilty, but he's an asylum seeker. I don't know whether he's obviously have leaves to stay. I guess he's not. He's probably a boat person who doesn't know if they can stay or not. They should be locked up until the trial. 4 charged recently, the last 5 days, after an attack outside an asylum hotel in Aberdeen. The man was left with facial injuries following an alleged attack in West Hill near Aberdeen. Yeah, it's a Hampton Hotel in West Hill. Stayed there. It's a lovely hotel, but no, it's an asylum hotel. They're being forced, these hotels, to take asylum seekers, I think. Yeah, 4 men have been charged for an attack which left a man with facial injuries by a group of men at a hotel used to house asylum seekers in West Hill, Aberdeen. They raced to the Hampton by Hilton in West Hill yesterday morning, 5 days ago, following reports of an assault. The 26-year-old man received the injuries following an assault. The extent of the injuries were not confirmed and is unknown. Taken to the hospital. Um, do I need to go on? Another one, Furrian Island recently, last few days. Over hundreds of asylum seekers found to be adults suspected accused of killing boy at a unit for migrant children is found to be a grown man. Furries erupted in Ireland after the revelation that hundreds of asylum seekers thought to be children were in fact adults placed in children's accommodation. It comes as a suspect charged with the murder of a 17-year-old Ukrainian boy at a facility for minors is now believed by the authorities to actually be an adult. Almost 200 adults were placed in children's accommodation operated by the Irish Child and Family Agency, Tulsa, over the last 3 years before it was discovered that they were over the age of 18. Wow, gobsmacked, eh? I'll give you another one. Failed asylum seeker. He was a Somali long-distance runner faces trial over alleged sex attack on a teenager in Bournemouth. And then, of course, the asylum seekers have been banned from taking taxis. Yeah. Well, some recent news, Shabama Mahmood, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but I don't give a stuff to be fair. Shabama Mahmood, the asylum seeking military warehouse idea, the plans are delayed because of Labour MP's opposition. Remember, she was going to put one in Inverness in the Highlands of Scotland, the Cameron Barracks, and the one in Crowborough in East Sussex. Well, they've been delayed because people don't want it. Aha. Wake up, Mood. Wake up, Starmer. What do you think of it anyway? We're opening the hearts to people that are, some of them have been bullied, some of them have been terrorized in their countries, and then we do that, because we're British and we do that sort of thing. And then the governments over the last few years have just let people come in thousands a month and a year, tens of thousands. What do you think? Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube. More importantly, like, hit the bell, and share and comment. And you have a lovely day. Thank you for tuning in to Andy's Daily Rants.